when a woman says, I'll let you know, I have a big problem with this, right? Um, and the reason I'm doing this, why? Because I've been doing like this Valentine's Day call special. If you haven't heard of it, right there, jump on it. You got like, what, 3, 4 days left. A lot of guys been taking advantage. A lot of guys been calling back to back. But one thing that I've been hearing, and I heard this on like the last 6 calls, making 6 today, that you guys are making plans with girls and they're hitting you with the I'll let you know. And I understand that sometimes this could be legitimate. It could be a legitimate reason as to why she may have plans. Like, I'll let you know. Meaning, if you go and make plans with a girl and you're like, well, oh, are you free this day? Let's go to so-and-so. I already made reservations. Or I have tickets to a movie. Or I have tickets to a show. I have tickets to a comedy show. And she hits you back with the, I'll let you know. Now, unless you know that for sure that her fucking mom's in the hospital, or like her dad is like fucking coming to town, and like you seen something very short, like somebody's sick, or her car broke down, she sent you a picture of her busted tire, something, unless it's something that you know is legitimate and guaranteed, you must always, and I mean always, take your offer off the table. What does that look like? Okay, well, Saturday coming, especially if you already made plans with her and you said, well, what are you doing Saturday? Oh, let's go so-and-so. I got tickets to this movie. I got tickets to here. Or she's been telling you about a movie she's been wanting to see. And she's like, oh, yeah, well, I've been wanting to see that movie real bad. Oh, word, I got tickets. Let's go. Are you free? It was like, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know is her basically telling you that I have options. So let's translate. I'll translate for you. Yo, I got tickets. Let's go. Let's go to so-and-so on Saturday. Oh, really? I'll let you know. Translation. Oh, I might have better plans with another guy. Or I have so many options that I'm kind of weighing my options right now. So I don't know if I exactly want to go out with you. Or there's this guy that's like kind of really hot, and he's like a Chad or a Tyrone, and I think I kind of want to go out with him instead, because like he's kind of it and you're not. Or translation, you're kind of too available, and like I already know that I can go out with you anytime that I want, and like that's what it's giving. I hate when they say that shit. It's giving. Oh, shut the fuck up. I hate that shit so much. But it's giving that you're super available, and I'm kind of taking you for granted right now. So I will let you know, because I know you're not going anywhere, and I know you really want me really bad, and you made that very obvious with the amount of times that you hit me up. So translation, yeah, I'll let you know if I actually want to go out with you, unless something better comes up, because you are a guaranteed thing, and I know you're not going anywhere, right? That's what that means. That means that, you're not a priority to her at all whatsoever. And even if you went out with this girl before, her interest is probably starting to dwindle, right? It's starting to dwindle, or either that, her interest isn't high enough, which is an indicator of a few things, right? You're super available. There's no scarcity on your time. Her interest isn't super high. Also, you're not gaming. You're not gaming her at all. You have no type of game. And understand, when I say, guys, for the newbies to this channel, and the guys that are not on Patreon and not subscribed to the podcast, gaming someone doesn't mean playing games. Game is technique. Game is skills. In order to make a girl fall in love and like you even more, or potentially be obsessed with you, there's levels to this shit. So that means that you're not gaming her at all. There is no game that you're implementing at all whatsoever. And that's usually with a strong indicator of what that means as to why you arrived to this place. because we know that girls have an abundance of options. And if you're talking to a high quality woman, they even have options. But you have to stand out. And that is one indicator that maybe perhaps you're not standing out from her abundance of options. So clearly you're not a priority to her. Or another thing that it could mean is that she's potentially upset at you for whatever reason, right? She's potentially upset at you for whatever reason. And because of that, she kind of wants to let you know and communicate to you that I'm not going out with you because you did this thing. Almost to kind of sort of teach you a lesson, which is game in itself. And some girls may do this unconsciously because that's just what they are. Not all girls are like that. They're not all like that. But even if a girl does that because she's upset, it doesn't mean you go and try to fix it. No, because at the end of the day, she's still taking you for granted. For a girl to say that, all right, I'm upset him, so I'm not going to go out with him, that means you're a sure thing. You're still a guaranteed thing. She still thinks that you're going to be there. She doesn't think that you're going anywhere. Either that or it can be one of the other many options. She has better options, or she's not feeling you, or her feelings for you are starting to slowly dwindle, or she just doesn't think that you're it. This is why that whenever this happens, you have to immediately take your offer back. You take it back, but you have to do it in a way. And this is really Patreon fucking content, guys. Hit the link in the bio and subscribe to Patreon because I'm giving you guys fucking Patreon content for free. So this, and what you have to do is when they say, well, oh, you know what? I'll let you know. You be like, oh, know what? No, never mind. It's fine. Somebody, you can say a few things. You can say, well, somebody had invited me out, or I'll just go with them. Or you can say, well, no, it's fine. My friend had hit me up and, she wanted to hang out with him anyway. So I'll do that. Don't worry about it. Or you can say, oh, don't worry about it. I'll just go by myself. Or don't worry about it. I'll just I have a friend that wanted to come with me anyway. But, I was hoping that me and you could go, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. No biggie. And you want to have a nonchalant voice about it. You don't want to sound upset, because if you sound upset and if you sound like you're doing this deliberately, it will make it look that way. You don't want to make it seem that way at all. This is why, like, when somebody sends you this via text, you want to try not to text it. You want to kind of send a voice note. And when you say something like this, you kind of want to follow it with something after to kind of make it seem like it's not a big deal. So, for example, she says, well, oh, I'm not sure. I'll let you know. Okay. All right. No, cool. No, don't even worry about it. You know what? I had a friend that just hit me up and they had wanted to go, but I didn't never respond to them because I was hoping I could go with you, but it's no biggie. Don't even worry about it. But anyway, what you doing today? Did you ever fix that thing you were telling me about with your car? Or did you, and see, that subtlety of you just changing the subject and not making it a big deal and moving on to something different makes it seem like you're not upset. You're not doing this deliberately. It doesn't seem like it's game. It doesn't seem like it's coming off where, oh, because you rejected me, I'm just going to invite somebody else. It makes it seem like it's nonchalant. It's not a big deal. And, you're doing it because it's like, well, I'm just like, I'm just telling you, like, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. And then when you do this, whether you go by yourself, whether you go with somebody else, you post it on your story, because you have to understand that. Well, she has to understand it. You have to make her understand that, like, with or without you, bitch, I'm going to have a good time. My life is lit because I'm a fucking person of interest. I'm a dope ass person, and you're missing out on this motherfucking good time. So, if she does follow you, you post it on your story. You should post it on your story anyway. You should always want to make your life seem grandiose and abundant either way, right? You want to make your life seem lit either way. So you post it on your story and you just show that, hey, my life is fucking lit. I do what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lit ass motherfucker, and with or without you, bitch, I'm going to have fun. So you always immediately want to take your offer off the table. And what you have to understand, what this does, it creates a sense of urgency. It creates a sense of urgency. And when you create a sense of urgency, which they clearly don't have, they are less likely to turn down your offers, especially in the future. So it's like, oh, he rejected me last time, or he took the offer off the table last time, and I see he actually went out and he posted on the story. So if he asks me out next time, I'm going to actually go with him. And then he posted on the story, and it looked like he was having lots of fun. and I don't know who the fuck he was with, but I seen 2 plates. I'm going to ask him whether it was a girl or not, right? And, you know, this is creating a sense of urgency. Like, damn, let me jump on this opportunity, because knowing this boy, he'll kill the option. He'll take it back and then go and do some other shit, because he has such an abundant mentality. She probably won't say an abundant mentality, though. But, you know, what I see that this works, and that's what I do. And I don't do it because I'm necessarily trying to get her back. My reasoning, that's the reason behind it. It's logic and it works, but I necessarily do it because if I want to do something, I'm going to go do it. And a lot of the times when this does happen, I just go by myself. But there's always someone in my life that wants my attention, or somebody that doesn't mind hanging out with me. Whether that be my friends too. It's not just females. It could be guy friends. Like, yo, let's hang out. Yo, what you doing? You know, I got guy friends that want to hang out all the time, but I'm like so busy on my purpose, and I don't feel like coming around them if I don't feel like I accomplished anything, right? Like, I haven't hung out with some friends in years because I told them I was going to get a type of car, and I still ain't got it. So I don't even feel like going around them motherfuckers until I get it. You understand what I'm saying? And another thing is, when somebody has something and they knew they had something and they knew it was a sure thing, and then they don't have it no more, that creates also a sense of urgency. It's like taking something for granted that you had now that you don't have anymore, right? And sometimes we take it to the next level. I should put this on Patreon, but whatever. Take it to the next level. Even if they try to go back on it and they say, oh, well, I made plans and you already said, don't worry about it, I'm going with a friend, and they hit you back a few hours later and it's like, yo, I'm free, let's go. You still say no. You definitely say no. Because she has to understand that I'm not here forever and I'm not a short thing. And if you take me for granted, I will be gone. Now, I'm not saying be a player. I'm saying you can like the girl. You can genuinely want to be with that girl. But let that bitch know I'm just not a short thing. You think there's other people that don't want me? Absolutely not. Like, it's fair game. We can be fair. We can be honest and be upfront about the things that we want. But listen, bitch, don't take me for granted. I ain't the one. But no, guys. So understand, when she says I'll let you know, and unless you have and you have some type of information, you know this is a legitimate reason as to why she has to let you know, take your offer back. Take it back. And even some cases, I would say even still take that shit back, because even when you know it's a short thing, because the result is still the same. You're still creating a sense of urgency, and she still knows that she can miss this chance and giving that chance to someone else. It's really demonstrating higher value. But yeah, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I think the donation button is on. Maybe, donate. Hey, and subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to Subscribe to Patreon. I'm on Patreon. I've been posting on Patreon just about every day. There are tons. During the $16 tier, that's where literally everything out. That's like the community level where everything is like there. And then the higher you go, the more access you get to me and different types of content.